So this video is going to be by far, I think, the most exciting one yet. Despite that, I am recording this at, what time is it? Nearly 10:30, and I'm shirtless and a storm is rolling in. This is the Random Alpha Drive. We have to have a random intro. Of course we do. So, in the morning, my buddy, who wishes to remain off camera at the moment because we're all shirtless, because it's like, what's the temp in here? 80 degrees? And yeah, without AC, we're roasting. So we're gonna have a fun time sleeping tonight. But yeah, we're by hopefully 4 in the morning. We hope to be on the road from Houghton, Michigan, all the way to Washington, D.C. And we're going to attempt to do this all in one day. That'll be the longest time I've ever spent in a car, actually. Because I think I've only done like a 12-ish hour driving day. This whole stretch is going to be 1,000 miles, just over 1,000 miles. And that's about 15 and a half hours of driving, according to my calculations. So hopefully we get there before 9 p.m. That's at least our goal, right? 9 p.m.?
9:30ish.
9:30, hopefully not 10ish. So yeah, that's the goal for today. I will show you more details when we are in the car on the road, most likely in the rain. It's UP, Michigan, of course.
Short.
Yeah, I'll make it short. All right, so we have just left my house. Talon is taking the first stretch, which, how long is the first stretch?
Somewhere to Detroit-ish.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Either that or to the bridge, depending on how tired you feel by the time.
Yeah.
Because it's, according to the clock, it's 4:05. We left at 4:04. That's an error. So, I'm so bad with jokes. Yeah, we're taking off on our first stretch. So far, our first destination along the route is either Barago or Lance, depending on whether we want to stop at the Pines or where is it? Upsides? Christ, yeah.
Probably,
so the Christ is actually in Lance. Yeah, so because he knows a few ways to save money and such. What the app he uses is Upside. You can get some pretty significant savings. It's like 20%-ish savings on fuel.
Yeah, sometimes it fluctuates.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that to get gas, and that's prime. I'll pay for it because, at least for this first fill up, because that's covering all of my daily driving and such. Though I'm hoping after that we might be able to do the entire trip with one other gas stop. I mean, we will have to stop, of course. There's no way our bladders can last 500-600 miles.
Right, no, that's just unrealistic. But...
Yeah, so of course we will have to stop at some point along the way, but I'm hoping the car will only need to stop. Like, the first time it'll need to stop on our trip down is probably in either Ann Arbor, because we're passing Detroit.
Right around there.
So, but yeah, as of right now, our first stop, actually, let me flip the camera. Well, this isn't our exact stop, but it's in the general area. We used to stop at the Pines a lot because, truth be told, they had the cheapest gas in the UP, but truth be told now, they do not have the cheapest gas in the UP. So that's the general area we're heading. Baraga, Lance for now. Then after that, basically, half of our entire trip is still going to be in the state of Michigan. So, all right, that's enough of that. Let's hit go and get you some driving footage. for it since it's my daily driving gas that I burned in this.
Okay.
So
Yeah, then we'll. Yeah, I was gonna.
we can alternate payments.
Yeah, I was gonna do Chris, but I was remembering we could shut that.
Yeah. You want to tell them the stats for me while I get this?
Oh, sure.
No way! It takes Apple Pay.
Wow.
That's fancy. They just upgraded.
Alrighty, folks. We are at start vehicle to show application just as I was about to show it. But anyway.
It's like 37.7 miles per gallon.
Yeah, 37, and we did like 31 miles. There we have it.
Not that bad. And hey, the Pines just upgraded to Apple Pay.
Jeez.
They did not have that before. All right, finished fueling up. Not bad. $30 for 10 gallons.
38 or 29?
29.
Okay.
29. Yeah. $30 for 10 gallons. That's not bad.
Am I? Oh no. Okay. I was
Oh.
about to say, am I stupid?
Yeah, it'll be in there. So yeah, the cooler shuts off when the car turns off because it turns the outlets off when you shut it off.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, yeah. One thing of blueberries.
You know, I was gonna say I'll grab my orange juice, but I'll grab it in Gaylord if I want it.
All
I'm
right.
gonna stop there.
Yeah.
Get your gas score and then we're off.
Alrighty.
Not wasting more time.
That was easy. Yeah, so the convenience store may be closed, so the one this downside is, well, we still probably have full bladders, but oh well.
We got a pretty big stop in Gaylord.
Yeah. So, I'll just tell it to navigate us to Gaylord.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
Gaylord, Michigan.
Getting directions to Willard.
That's not what I said.
So just quickly read some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
Gaylord, Michigan.
I can't
Getting
even,
directions to Willard.
It's
I can't
oh my
even
gosh.
see in there.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to enter it in on my phone because it's going to shut the keyboard off on me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's fine.
alrighty. Yeah, let me plug this phone back in and we will continue our driving footage. Oh, wow. That's cool. What is that?
You want to go inside?
Pontiac. What do we do for our stats now that we're here in Gaylord?
Wow, that's amazing.
So that's our current trip so far.
45.4.
And that's with AC on and doing 80. Not bad.
That's insane.
All right. So, and what did we do for this stint? Gotta shut it off.
35.1. 296.
And I still haven't used the bathroom yet. That's a miracle in and of itself. All right. We're hungry. We want breakfast. It's like, what, 9:30?
Yeah, let's go.
We actually got here earlier than what Apple Maps thought. That's odd.
Yeah.
All right, so Talon is currently inside one of his favorite shops, Smoothie Cafe, of course, because he has a thing for smoothies. And I'm sitting here in the car waiting for him to get his smoothie. And in the meantime, I guess I'm going to figure out where our next destination is, which, let me think. Definitely going to be somewhere probably in Ann Arbor because we're going to need to get gas there at some point, which, my goodness, this thing is insane how far it can go on a single tank. So if I had to guess, we're either going to end up stopping in Ann Arbor or maybe Toledo even. I don't know. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But in the meantime, because I don't know our exact place where we're stopping for gas, I'm just gonna program in our actual final destination, which is Gaithersburg, because our hotel is in Gaithersburg, which is like half an hour outside of DC, I think. Oh yeah, we're gonna be paying a lot in tolls. How much? I don't know. We already just spent $4 on the Mackinac Bridge toll. Once Talon comes out with his smoothie, we're going to get back on the road and until we get to Ann Arbor or Toledo, wherever we run out of fuel. You mid-driving footage to report that as of right now we are currently in the buffer. The car is on E and we still have about 80-ish miles till we get to our target gas station.
Yeah.
So the thing with this car that I've learned is the fuel gauge is extremely pessimistic. And I've learned it basically goes on E when you have about 3 gallons of gas left. And at our current efficiency right now on this stretch, we're doing 32.8, so that's basically 33 miles. Multiply that by 3 gallons, that's effectively 99 miles. So yes, we have a 99-mile buffer that we are deploying right now. So can we do 80-ish miles and with 99 miles of range?
Should be able to.
I hope so. Because what does the guessometer think we have right now? The guessometer says we have 53 miles of range. So we are 100% eating into our buffer territory. I know Kyle Connor always says, do not trust the BMS. But this isn't a BMS. Technically, we're not breaking any of those rules.
Yeah, we'll give you guys an update if we're stranded on the side of the road and need a tow truck.
Oh, yeah.
No, we didn't bring any gas.
No, we did not bring any gas. I'm sure we could flag someone down and ask for a ask if someone can retrieve a jerry can for us. But yep, we are officially in the buffer. I think this is the lowest I have ever run this car down.
Yeah, it'll be close.
We're cutting it close. I'm willing to bet we're going to have less than a gallon left in the tank. I'm trying to keep it conservative right now because we're at top gear, but we're sitting around 2,000 RPM.
Yeah.
So in theory, if we're starting to cut power, I can slow down just a bit, but still hypermile it.
Yeah, we're still running 75.
Yeah, I would like to, however, not drive 60 miles an hour because as you can, we're actually one of the slower cars on the highway right now. Because everyone's just flying right by us, and we're doing 75 actually, which is, according to our speed thing, we're doing like 5 over, and everyone's doing like way faster than that. I would like to not deploy my hypermiling technical skills if necessary.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to.
According to the math, we should be able to make this work. I know we have a pessimistic BMS, but when the BMS says you have 0 miles, that's gonna get interesting. I keep saying BMS because I'm so used to talking electric cars.
Yeah.
And we're still using gallons of gas here. So there's your update. We'll see you either on the side of the road or in Ann Arbor. Just a matter of finding a pump.
I would just go behind someone.
How do I get around there though?
Is it on my side?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Or just go behind this BMW guy. I think he's done.
You know, I might.
Yeah, he's done. He's done.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, go. Get out of the way, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, just rip behind him.
Oh, but he needs to back out.
Yeah, so just stay right there.
I'm gonna whip myself around though. Make sure he has the ability to get out.
Just don't let that Chevy come in.
Yeah.
Oh, the Chevy. Okay, you're good.
Yeah, I just gotta beat her out.
That is a nice first or second gen Dodge.
Oh, yeah.
In good shape.
Wow, this is busy. You can invest in a few more pumps.
Right?
Oh no.
Nah, he's just gone. Convenience store.
Good. Yeah, you are not taking my pump, buddy.
It's a nice Mustang over there, purple. Oh, I wonder if you could even grab that one now.
Oh.
Just wait, he might. Unless I think the Mustang's
back in.
I think the Mustang's
back
pulling
in.
out.
Hold
on.
That pump's open.
Oh, is it?
Pump 8, that's
Oh,
open.
Okay, yeah.
I'll back in.
There you go.
Yeah, go. That's good.
Yeah, it's plenty.
Right there.
Look at that.
All
Look
right.
at that wrap on that car.
Oh, that is pretty.
Gorgeous.
I saw a Corvette wrap similar.
Yeah,
to
okay,
that.
I gotta get some.
Okay, yep. All right. Who was that stressful? So what do you do? We are 536 miles into our trip, 34.1 miles per gallon, 209 mile stretch. Great work, Stardust. That is impressive. Yeah, we were basically on E for like 60 miles. So, I mean, I've always said I wanted to push a car to its limits. Well, we just did that.
We could have went further.
Probably. We probably had like 30 miles left.
Yeah, you were stressing for no reason.
Well, when you have nothing to gauge how much fuel you have in the tank and you're in stop and go traffic.
Yeah,
All right. What am I doing? Windshield.
Trash.
I'm Tank Sinatra.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks good news to GSTV screens across
We
the
had
nation this
half a
fall.
gallon
We're
of
going
gas
to
remaining.
find the most uplifting and inspiring stories.
That means
about
we
people
pulled in
making
with
a difference in
15
their
miles to
communities
spare.
and make- You'll find that on
$50
social
though, that's
media.
expensive. What is it? Ooh,
Welcome to
$3.50,
Matador's
jeez.
Mud.
After we looked at the pump, apparently we had half a gallon left, which meant we had 15 miles of range.
That's crazy. Let's get to, make sure you get on the right route.
Yep.
I'll just wait.
So it's probably going to want to route us directly through I-75 to the turnpike,
That's what I'm
but
saying, yeah, just
so
redirect it. Can I get my phone in connected to with some music?
we'll have to put Android Auto up, which means we'd have to follow Google Maps, and you know how I feel about Google
well,
Maps.
then that's fine.
Okay, that's in the nav.
Okay.
We're at a full tank of gas.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah,
Okay.
and now he's back to driving.
All right, we got everything.
I think so. Oh yeah.
Horrible
there's-
job, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I'm not the best.
There we go.
Never claimed to be. And yeah, there's charge point chargers right here. So those are 125 kilowatt single, 62.5 split, something like that. All right, more driving footage.
Are we far enough forward? Oh, I bet we are. Let me go a little more.
A little more. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. Oh, they got berries there. Interesting.
Shut it off.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh, because the door's open, it's not going to show it. Oh well. We still got the typical 35-ish miles per gallon.
Yeah.
Such. Whew. How is this phone still recording? Because last I checked, it should be nearly out of storage by now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, let's go eat.
Yeah.
And it's me from the future, just editing this video. And the reason I am inserting this clip here is because you might have mentioned right before the clip where I showed you what our dinner was. Yeah, that we pretty much got to Pittsburgh by around the 5 o'clock, somewhere in there, that type of time frame. I briefly mentioned that I'm surprised that the phone was still filming, and that's because, unfortunately, I ended up screwing something up that is kind of gonna cut this video a little shorter than what I prefer. See, I brought not one extra phone, I brought 2 extra phones for the purposes of recording this whole entire trip. And I guess for sending off balloons for some odd reason. See, I knew I was gonna end up running out of storage at some point, which actually I did. I ran out of storage on the one phone, which is why I brought the second one. Problem was, the phone unfortunately did not charge overnight, and that's because I sadly discovered that its charge port was not functioning properly. So, in an effort to try to get it plugged in so we can record the rest of the trip, I tried plugging it into the car, but the charge port was just like, nope, sorry dude. We're not charging today, and so, unfortunately, I have no more footage of the rest of the trip other than what I filmed on my primary smartphone right here, which I was not filming the trip on this because I was using this for navigation and CarPlay, and I hear that running CarPlay and the camera at the same time is a bit of an ask. As a result, anything I have left is what I filmed with this phone, and yeah. Sorry about that. So to complete this video, I will basically explain what happened along the rest of the drive. And I will show you the clip of the final results when we got there. In terms of what happened on the rest of the drive after we finished up our Cracker Barrel, we basically got back on the I-76 Turnpike in Pennsylvania and then continued our way into Breezewood, where we merged off of I-76. We ended up continuing on I-70 into Hagerstown. We finally crossed the Maryland border, and this is where we came into another dilemma. See, we were not entirely sure whether or not we should add a second fuel stop, and this is primarily because we did the math. We had enough range to actually get us into town, into Gaithersburg. But once again, we would have ended up doing that on E, which means we don't necessarily have a good gauge of how much fuel is left when we actually get into Gaithersburg, and that would be a bit of a hassle trying to figure, okay, do we have to be careful in how we park the car, because if we park it at an angle, then fuel might not get to the fuel lines or stuff like that. And so, as a result, we ended up just deciding, just for convenience, and it wasn't really that big of an issue, and it added one more state to the list of states Stardust has now visited. We decided, once we made it to I-81, the I-81 interchange, we diverted onto I-81, and it took us into just a little bit into West Virginia, and we made one more fuel stop. It wasn't completely needed, but we did it out of convenience, primarily just because we didn't know what the car's state was going to be when we actually got there. But we were 100% confident that we could have made it to Gaithersburg all the way from here in Houghton with one single fuel stop. I'm pretty confident we could have done that. So yeah, we diverted to West Virginia, added a new state to the list that Stardust has been to, and then after that we headed right back up I-81, back to I-70, made it to Fredericksburg, hit I-270, and that took us right into Gaithersburg, and here's where we leave off.
Bro, we spotted a Lambo right in front of or behind a Beamer. I don't know, you can't really tell. The classic one, I'll say, but it's a nice yellow. And with how dark it is, you can't really see it.
Yeah. All right. And there's the Beamer too.
Yeah.
That's a line of 3 Beamers.
Yeah.
Then you got us in a Honda.
Can't get the window to pause. There we go.
race him at the light, but I got a Honda in front of me.
Wait for it. the beamer.
Upcoming supercharging station.
Ooh, Mustang.
Yep. We made it. We are here at the hotel that tried to rob how much money from me?
That's not.
Yeah. All right. So if we come down here, we did a grand total 1,059.7 miles in one day.
Sheesh.
We averaged 35.6 miles per gallon the entire trip and an average speed of 64 miles an hour. And for that particular leg from the BP where we filled up, 55 miles, 36.2 miles per gallon.
That's so good. All right, we need sleep.
Yeah, we do. It's nearly 10 o'clock.
Yeah. We started at 3:30 getting up, so.
I'm proud of us, though. That's an accomplishment. That was a good accomplishment.
Yeah, we did it.
All right. Let's go check in and hit the sack. I'm exhausted. I at least have church tomorrow. I don't know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically going to conclude this video, other than I guess I'll just wrap up a few things and discuss how everything went in DC real quick. I think I got some more content that I can push to the vlog channel or the gadgets channel, or who knows. I mean, I've even done some stuff on the drive channel, but I don't know. I'm not too sure. I got to sift through my footage and see what I've got left. But basically, it was an epic trip, and the whole reason I made this trip to DC, again, Gaithersburg is basically right outside of DC. It's just a half an hour away. The whole reason we went there was primarily so I could meet up with a friend of mine who you might know from the iTunes Fanboy podcast. Not Teddy Maggart, but Tabby Pears. And we had a blast that whole week. Totally worth doing the 15.5-hour drive. That was awesome. And we did a whole bunch of things in DC, be it going to his house, be it shopping around at a couple Apple stores and a few malls, touring a few museums since we were in DC. I even rented a Tesla Model 3 and road tripped that thing out to Ocean City, which is a video on this channel that I'm a little sad did not perform as well. So if you guys want to compare what this road trip experience was like to a Tesla road trip, gas to electric, I mean, that video should appear in the cards. So, but yeah, please do watch that video, because that was one of my favorite road trips ever, and I am so sad that the video did so poorly. Great job, Stardust. You are an amazing road tripper, despite that, at least as of the time of recording this bit, I am without the car right now due to a whole repair saga. We'll get more into that in a later video. But that will conclude this one. Thank you for watching, and do me a favor and interact with the stuff below. Also, do me a favor and check out my Patreon page. I would very much appreciate that. This is the Random Alpha Drive, signing out.